Hey there, okay, here's another one, and this one's called the Bearish Advanced Block, and it consists of 3 candles, alright, and they happen at the top of the uptrends. So you're coming up into an uptrend, and then you see like a huge candle, well, not huge, but quite bigger than most candles out there, okay, and then the next one you're going to see it be a little bit smaller than the first candle, but it also makes a new high. And then the next candle is also going to make a new high, but it's going to be smaller than the previous candle. It doesn't have to be half, it can be 3/4 the size or just a little bit, okay, but that's the general idea. And what's happening, what this market is telling you is that, alright, fair enough, we've had some market sentiment going up, and then we come up to this candle here, and that's kind of like a reconfirmation that this trend is still strong, okay. Then we start to see that the candles, the body size is getting smaller and smaller, and this is a sign to let you know that the market is becoming weaker. People are starting to sell off, close off their small positions, alright, or close off their long positions or whatever, okay. And then the market should, on the next candle, come in lower, alright, and then it should basically drop. So let's go ahead and take a look what it looks like on the chart, and here's one right here, okay. We're in an uptrend, alright, and here's our first candle, and the second one, then our third one, and the third candle, or the fourth candle after the formation is now basically letting us know we've actually come into a lower low. Alright, so this is actually a failed uptrend. Let's just zoom in so you can see these bars a little bit more clearly. Alright, so we've made a new high. This would suggest that we are going to continue to keep going up higher, but when the candle closed, it closed lower than the previous low, which is good, and also made a new lower low. Alright, so that's to let you know that that trend is now failed. We need to make sure that this top area is actually on the resistance, so we can go ahead and take a look at that in a moment. Alright, let's just zoom back out a little bit, and we basically are on a resistance level. Alright, so we've got our first top there and our second top there, and the market just drops. So now we've got that trend line tool in, and we've marked our high there. We've got another top, and then later on when the market drops, when we go in on this candle, we could, I don't know where we would target, we could probably target the low of this section as well, okay. And then as the market starts to move back up again, you're going to go, oh, hang on a minute, there's another double top up here, it's the same as the other one. So then you're going to get ready to prepare to sell that that trade and come back down. Alright, so I mean, there is a Harami right there, and then it's confirmed with a smaller body, but it didn't actually close lower than the other previous low. But I would have just acted off this double top. Alright, but anyway, here is your advanced block. It's got a nice confirmation candle on it, and then we're going to short on the next one. So it's on the daily time frame. You might have actually got worried going short on the very next bar, because that's like 117 pips. But what I would be more concerned about is, if we just zoom in on that candle right there, what I would be concerned about is where it actually closes. And you can see that this bar right here is a little bit lower than that bar. Alright, it's not a great deal lower, but it still suggests that the next candle is going to come down lower as well. So this would have been an iffy, but over a period of a few days it actually does come into your favor. So don't try and be too skittish as well when you start seeing this go the other way. I mean, you're going to have your stop quite high anyway. You'll be getting in, basically you'll be going short at this particular point right here, or you could actually go ahead and take the long. Because we've already established the highs, we don't really need to wait for another confirmation candle, although it's still advisable, but it really depends on your trading style. Okay, but because we had quite a few highs there already established, this high plus the two other highs to the left, that would have worked out well for us anyway. So it's just a matter of waiting for this trade to come down over a period of a week or so. Alright, I would normally wait for about 3 to 5 days. Okay, and then see what happens. Normally, more often times than not, then it does actually come through in your favor, and that's a pretty tight stop loss as well. I mean, you're looking at around about 100 pips, so I would look for like a 200 pip gain. That's 200 down the bottom there, so that would work out for 2 to 1 right there. Okay, so that's your advanced block. There's another advanced block as well, which is the bullish advanced block, which is basically the opposite. Alright, when they come in at downtrends. Okay, so I will leave you with that video, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye for now.